Hi, I'm Neill Hartley, and I'm the Dialect Coach here on the Importance of Being Earnest. So, Standard British, upper class British, is actually also known as received pronunciation, RP, and it is the way that even today upper class British people receive language, how they should use it.
I told Joe to go home, but he won't.
And it's interesting because RP is actually an invented dialect. It was created or sort of evolved through the 19th century as a way of differentiating the working class from the upper class. And the upper class started getting hold of dictionaries.
I just love plucky Dutch luggage.
They wanted to sort of start to make sure that people knew when they spoke they were different from the working classes. As I say, that Britain still has a great deal of class distinction, and this was a way of making the difference.
What a really lovely city.
It reached its peak by about the 1890s, 1900, then it started to change, but still today, it's still there in England. They refer to it now as posh, or the way the Queen speaks, something like that. And the first thing we do when we start meeting with the students, the cast rather, is that we talk about the background of the characters, try to develop who are they, because that so much influences how people speak.
So Bunbury was at?
No.
What's their age and background and health, where are they from, how they're raised. This particular play really deals with social class, and it's one of the things that the author was commenting on and using language a lot to do that.
Don't fall over in London. You might end up in hospital.
Then we talk about where the place of the sound comes from, where in the mouth does it come from. Standard British, is very forward, very light, very crisp.
The awful sauce made Paul pause.
Then we talk about musicality, certain rhythm patterns, things like that. Standard British tend to be very forward, very crisp, very moved quite along like this. Sometimes they'll sort of pop on certain words, different times like this.
I assume you know the absolutely stupid student on Tuesday.
Then we actually go through a series of particular sound changes where we talk about what are the differences from general American to what's considered RP, received pronunciation.
We do not expect him until Monday
Or upper class British. And we work all the way through these sheets. And I think you've heard, I just overheard, some wonderful sentences we've been going through to practice that sort of thing.
Don't ask the commander for half a glass of bananas in your pajamas.
And then what I will do is I'll come back into rehearsals. I'm actually here tonight to listen to the actors work, see how well they've been able to incorporate those sounds, the dialect, into their work, make it part of their characters. Because sometimes it's hard to integrate while you're thinking about movement and costumes and everything else.
Cardew is the granddaughter of the late Mr. Thomas Cardew of 149 Belgrave Square, Southwest.
So far it's been going very well.